Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Alpha Born. Today I'm going to show you two very simple raft designs because looking through YouTube everyone seems to overcomplicate and make flashy builds, and that's not what we need. Both designs today work on official and unofficial, and if you're new here don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Friday and Sunday and talk everything Ark. Okay guys, so first things first, we are actually recording this on official settings. So you unofficial guys, you can quite easily add more structures or add more turrets depending on your server settings. Now the first thing I actually am going to recommend when it comes to raft building is sinking the foundations. I've heard a rumour that's against terms of service, so do that at your own risk on official. But the first build we're looking at is just a very simple raiding raft. It doesn't need to be anything special or complicated, but it does have that nice little tunnel at the front, which as you'll see later on, it actually protects me from the turrets a lot better. Now I'm not actually working or focusing on interior, so you guys can build the interior however you decide to. These are just going to be the open shells for you to see how I like to raid or how I like to have them defending. And now it's time to adapt our raiding raft, ready for PvP or defending. So again, it's the same type of design, we're just going to basically add turrets to it. So this is a really good all-round build, which really isn't complicated. And like I said, there's a lot of builds out there where you have to use ramps, and you have to use this, and you have to use that. And it's really not necessary. So we're just going to throw some turrets up now. Now here, the issue is, and it's a very common mistake, people put turrets up very high, and because of that, other rafts can just come in under the turrets, not get shot at all, or have any issue whatsoever. And next we're also just going to make the foundations as blocks, because of course one, it looks better, but two, also gives us our underlayer a little bit more protection, nothing special. But to counter other raids from rafts, we are going to be putting turrets lower down. Now I'll demonstrate in a second how this benefits or how this helps, but some of the things to mention here is just if people or players are in the water, they get shot a little bit sooner because turrets are closer to the water. And the whole point of making it on foundation height is so that any rafts that are trying to come up to my walls or any rafts that are trying to raid are more likely to have these turrets pushed inside their raft and shooting or killing the driver. So as you can see, that turret is very much at raft height. Now again, if there's a foundation there, the turret will be popping just over it, but as you can see, the driver is quite clearly within shooting range, meaning my raft is very limited on how another raft can just drive straight up to the wall with an plethora or with a tech rifle or something that can damage metal and can just walk straight in basically. The tunnel here is a little bit of a weakness of course, but no raft's going to be unraidable, that's the thing to remember. You can change the turrets around to make them form different and to make them stronger, but this is just a very basic design for you guys to adapt and build off from it. So now, let's go and take a look at how this raft goes up against another raft, or you could say goes up against the average standard raft. So as you can see coming into render now, Your typical raft is generally 2 walls high, and like I said, common mistake, turrets up high on the roof and nothing else. Now as you can see, because I have a lower build, one, if they were online, I could mesh my turrets into their raft, giving them a very bad day. And again, if they're offline, I can again come right up to their raft with no issues from their turrets whatsoever. So imagine if they're online right now inside there, they're getting shot up by 2 different rows of turrets. And again, if they're offline, like I said, we can use this tunnel to our advantage. We can get under their turrets with no issues whatsoever, and essentially just walk straight up to their structures. Now here, of course, you would need an plethora, or you would need a tech rifle, or you'd need some item that can destroy metal. You can't place C4 on rafts. If rafts are close to rocks or ground, you can place the C4 on the ground next to it and it will cause damage, but when they're out in the ocean, plethora are the best to use. Or if you're at the level of tech rifles, you can open up your door and just tech rifle through. So even if you do get really close to their structures and you can't quite walk through, that's not an issue. You just need to re-line up yourself. So as you can see, this time I've taken a slight diagonal type line. But again, as you can see, no turrets can see me. Once you get in here, you can obviously then just turn the generator off. Or if you want to, just in case they do come online, or if they are online, just destroy it. Because of course if you turn it off and they come online, they can turn it straight back on again. So if you destroy it, you're kind of guaranteeing a bit more protection. And now as you can see, I am free to walk in and out of both rafts with no issues. Okay guys, so I hope you found this helpful. I hope you like the design and I hope you feel you're going to be able to use it without needing to put too many complicated designs together. And let me know what you think down below guys, and until next time, I will catch you on Alphaborn.